Hi, I'm Madam Eileen Balloon Creations. So, you just got a gift of balloons for Christmas or for your birthday, or just because you're bored. This is the world of balloon twisting. These are known as balloon animal balloons. But among professionals, we call these 260s because they're 2 inches wide and they can be up to 60 inches long, but not always. That's just the code name that us twisters have for them because there's more balloons than this. Let me show you. So here is your average balloon twisting balloon. Here is the smallest balloon twisting balloon. That's a 160. You can add different textures to your creations by using small balloons. If your hands are small and you're having a hard time twisting the 260s, you might want to switch to the smaller 160. And there's another fun size to play with. This is called the 350s. Now 350s, in comparison, look like this. So we have large, regular, and small. But it doesn't stop there. The fun continues. There's also these giant twister balloons. These balloons are so big, their code name is 646. Yeah, these babies get 6 inches wide and 46 inches long. These are the 4 twister sizes that us professionals use. But the one that everyone starts off with is this regular one. Oh, here it is, the 260. And you can mouth inflate, but it can be difficult, but it can be done. But if you don't want to learn, that's when you get a pump. What you want in a pump is dual action, which means air will come out if it goes up and air will come out if it goes down. You also want to get an inflator that has a good hand grip because some of them, if they're smooth, can be very slippery. There is grip tape that you can buy and you can put around. So if you have a smooth nozzle, putting that grip tape will help your hand not slip. And some very, very different pumps pump from the bottom. So this part here doesn't move, the bottom part moves. That drives me crazy. So this is the pump I prefer. This is made by a company called Qualatex. Qualatex is also the brand of balloon that I use. Now Qualatex uses natural latex. It comes straight from the rubber tree. Yes, these balloons can be considered organic because they came from a tree. They came from a tree, they're brought to the factory, clay that has been sorted into its different colors. The color pigment is added to the latex, and then it's molded and shaped into a balloon. It's been vulcanized, baked a little bit, so it doesn't fall apart and gives it a little more strength. But this is basically one big giant rubber band. Now, because balloons come from a natural resource, they act just like your fruits and vegetables would. If your balloon gets wet, or if it gets soda on it, or you touch it with sticky candy hands, that can actually introduce microbes and bacteria that can start breaking down the balloon. In fact, wet balloons, if they're not allowed to dry, can get moldy and they lose their elasticity, that's the ability to stretch, and when you inflate the balloon, it will pop. Also, because it's natural, if your balloons get too hot, or if they're just several years old, they get soft, and when you try to inflate them, they pop. So if your bag of balloon is all popping on you, you could have a bad batch of balloons that got too hot, or they're just too old. And you should probably return them. Qualatex guarantees that if your bag of balloon pops or you're not satisfied with it, they will replace it 100%. But if you abuse their generosity and always get a new bag of balloons, then they're not going to believe you all the time. So they work hard at making sure that their balloons are the best balloons. Now, we are going to show you how to inflate the balloon. You take the nozzle here. The nozzle is not straight and flat. It's angled. It's angled so you can take the nozzle and slip the nozzle on. Pull it down as far as you like. Now, if I tried pumping, the air pressure is going to cause this balloon to shoot off. Or in this case, it actually held on. Oh, I was expecting to launch a rocket. But you can't count on that holding tight. So what you need to do is you take your fingers and you pinch. You're going to pinch the nozzle. Don't pinch it where it's closed. You see, if I bend the balloon, you can see where it is at the end. You want to pinch the hard part of the nozzle. So dual action means air comes out when you push in and out, in and out. So air goes into the balloon when I pull it back. Air goes into the balloon when I push in. That's what dual action means. And then as I slide it off, I pinch. So I slide it off and pinch. And that's how I inflate my balloon. Now balloon twisters, every time you twist the balloon is going to fill up the tail by one finger. So if you're going to do a balloon dog and you know you're going to twist it at least 8 times, you want to try to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 finger tail. So that's how you can tell how much tail you need to leave on. Now, this is how you tie a balloon. If I'm holding it near the end and I go around my fingers, it's very hard to tie that knot. In fact, my fingers start hurting because I'm pulling the balloon around so tight. To solve that problem, you grab your balloon and you twist a section and you let it go, and now it's long enough where it can go around your fingers, and then you take your middle finger out and you can push it through that hole. And then you can let your fingers out, and now the balloon is all tied. And so now you know how to inflate a balloon, how to judge how much tail to leave on. The uninflated part of the balloon is called the tail, and the nozzle. The nozzle and how to do a knot. Because one of the hardest things about balloon twisting is tying the knot, and sometimes it just hurts people's fingers too much. But sometimes that's because you're not working with enough nozzle to go around your fingers, and it hurts. So welcome to the happy world of balloons. I'm going to keep these short so you can understand how to do balloons. I'm going to be doing some more techniques for beginners so you can hit the ground running and make beautiful balloon creations. Well, anyways, have a happy day. Bye.